Hey YouTube, Film Geek here. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I have put up a room tour video, but it was a while back and I've picked up a lot of subscribers since then. So I guess you could call this kind of a collection update. So what I'm going to do here in a moment is break down my tripod and everything like that and take you around my living room slash office, show you a little bit about my collection, my movies, my video games, all little fun things that Amy and I have collected over our time together. Charming Amy, as she's known as. So, stick around because I'm going to go around and show you all of the cool stuff I have. Because, I mean, you see the things behind me, and I get some questions every so often about what this is and what that is. But I have a lot of stuff here in front of me also that none of you see. So, here we go. We're going to check all that out. So, let me come up here and I'm going to turn this thing off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I am back. So we're going to get started over here, going the opposite direction. So over here, some of my beginnings, I guess you'd say, of the DVD collection and all. I've got some 360 games down there at the bottom. And this is musicals, classics, westerns, PS3 collection, PlayStation 3 and 4 games. Oh, there's my PlayStation 4 and TV. And yes, Evil, I swear to you, I'm going to watch that movie. I swear to you, I'm going to watch that movie. Okay, and yeah, I went with the Xbox Series S. Yeah, I know physical media is kind of my thing, but video games, it's kind of a different story. They've really switched over mostly to digital. I mean, when you buy a disc game these days, you're not really buying like the whole game. I mean, there's so much to download and everything else, and it just seems, I don't know, it seems like digital's the way to go with that, so I did. And of course, back up here, my old Xbox, my Xbox 360 right here next to it. And that is Charming Amy's. And that is a Little Debbie Barbie doll. Some Lisa Frank stuff. Some original art of Amy's. That's a Rick and Morty right there. She made that. That's her painting. And then she also has a fine collection of lunch boxes over here. You can see the California Raisin Bank, and then some Land Before Time. And of course, the New Kids on the Block. Gotta have the New Kids on the Block. And some more Star Wars art up here. Amy and I are both huge fans of Star Wars, so there's all of that. Crystal skull for Amy there, and some other stuff. This is some neat stuff of her glass chickens. But these are Marvel comic encyclopedias, all sorts of different characters. Every single character from I think it was published back in the 80s. And over here we have some more movies. The lighting is kind of weird. Yeah, that's my I have to have my big lights are on. So this is fantasy here and some action movies. These go down into my action movies down here. Oh, some more PS3 games. I forgot. But then some action movies. This goes over into the family, whoop, backed right up into another shelf. This goes up into family cinema and Disney and in my martial arts, and then there's the fantasy collection. Over here, just some odds and ends, and stuff actually that my grandfather owned. We spent a lot of time in Florida with family and stay in Augustine, so I have the lighthouse, that was my grandfather's, and then also Lone Ranger. And then this is neat. It's a Pong machine. Yeah, it's from good old Sears. The Atari 7800. That's not the classic 2600 or 5200. No, 2600. The 5200 was the debacle. But then there's this bad boy right here, which I believe was supposed to be the competition to the Nintendo. I bought that at a garage sale, and then that was a gift right there. Zelda mug. Alright, we're heading back to the back area. This is a lamp, again, back to my grandfather, my grandmother, and grandfather. This was in their house my entire life. Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of them. So there it is, in all of its glory. So that's why I have an Eagle lamp. And I have a Conan collectible up here on top. That's a Monarch's cap. I got that at a game, one of the Royals games. That is a box set for Friday the 13th. That's a collectible box set, actually. It's one of 50,000. Yeah, one of 50,000. Porg. And that is the complete Monty Python collection. And a Field Use 2015 World Series champs, Kansas City Royals. I do love me some Royals. And this is one that wasn't in my video last time, but this is a 12-inch Samurai Jack. I believe it's the variant because he's in the black kimono. We have some Kids in the Hall, some fan art I picked up around the way at Crypticon, and then picked this up at Planet Comic Con, another local convention. Of course, the Black Hole. Alright, back down to my movie collection. We have comedies. Oh, a little bit of drama. I'm looking right at drama as I say comedies. But then here's the comedies. And getting down into science fiction. So, we'll go down low. Get low. Down here at the bottom. All of that good science fiction. Now, some more of the collectibles here. This was a Nightmare Before Christmas action figure. I got it as a gift for Christmas one year back when they did, I think it was like the 10-year anniversary. I think it was like 2003. And then a Cornelius 12-inch. That was released when they did the Tim Burton movie. That's actually a reproduction of a Cornelius 12-inch figure. And yet another Jack Skellington. Some of our signed art, or some of our signed DVDs over here. This is Charming Amy's, her Starship Troopers. That's signed by Jake Busey. And then this is where the nickname Charming Amy came from. When we met the actor who played Michael Myers in the new Halloween film, when she was getting his autographed, he decided that she was a awfully charming woman. And from that point on, she was dubbed Charming Amy. And so there it is, signed to Charming Amy. And that started a crafting empire. Alright, so over here is my limited edition 10 box The Beyond. I've gotten a few questions about this. Yes, that is actual breakfast cereal. It was a fundraiser here in Kansas City for Mahomes. It was one of his organizations that he does, and so yeah, I picked one up. It's for a good cause and everything, and it's a neat little collectible box of Mahomes Magic Crunch. It's Frosted Flakes, but whatever. And this is awesome. This is a signed 1969 Kansas City Royals team baseball. My grandfather's, actually. Now I have it. I love it. It's awesome. It's a great collectible. I was told that I didn't recognize the team, a lot of the members of the team, and so I had a local guy here who owned a shop. He took a look at that, and that's what he told me it was. So, all right. So here's some more collectibles. That is, you know, most people, if they meet Kane Hodder, they ask him to sign something related to the Friday the 13th series. I decided to break it up a little bit for the man, so I had him sign Hard Bodies. There it is, right there. And I pulled this out, I showed it to him, and he had a chuckle over it, and he goes, you know what, I will only sign this if you could tell me the name that I went by. And I looked him right in the eye, and I said, you're an older geek. And he said, oh, yeah, hand me that DVD, or Blu-ray, and I'm gonna, there you go. We got another Jake Busey right here. That is Jake Busey and Dee Wallace, the two villains from the movie The Frighteners, which is a criminally underrated horror film, horror comedy, whatever. And my Saints Row back here is signed by Mr. Keith David. Now, I did not have the 360 version where he played a much bigger role. I just had number 2, so that's why. And if anyone's ever wondering why I have a Suicide Squad on Blu-ray in my background, well, that's because it's signed by Academy Award winning Christopher Nelson, the makeup artist for Suicide Squad. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, he signed it. Fuck yeah! Because when I walked up to him and I showed him that, and I said, please sign this, he just picked, he was like, Suicide Squad, fuck yeah! Oh, sorry, dude. Is that cool? And I was like, fuck yeah, it's cool. Sign it that way. And so he did. This is probably one of my largest collections in it, and that is my horror collection. This one right here, Prince of Darkness. There's nothing special about it except that it's the Scream Factory DVD. And I found it at a thrift store for $1. So yeah, that's why it's on display. This one is actually signed by Mr. Godzilla himself. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his name, but yes, he played Godzilla in all of the movies that are on the front right there. Also got his signature from Crypticon. My Studio Ghibli box set right there, and then some steel books. We got, I think that's Jurassic World, and that's my DVD for Total Recall. Some more thriller horror. This is an interesting piece right here. This is MLB The Show, and that's signed by different Royals players, some of which who won the World Series in 2015. More of my horror movies, and then this is kind of fun. Oh, look at that thing. So this, I don't know what this is. My good friend Evil, you know him as Evil Dead Inks, he gave that to me. He didn't know what it was. He was like, I know you collect old video games and crap, so here. And I said, yeah, okay, cool, thanks. It's just, man, one of those, like, I don't know if it's early 80s, late 70s. So if you know what that is, please leave a comment. Let me know. And it doesn't hook up to TVs anymore. It's old. All right, some more final things here. Some action figures and all. So we got Captain America. And we got Edward Scissorhands. Yes, that is a Pee Wee Herman prayer candle. Mutant Spider-Man. Bootleg Baby Yoda. And we got some other, you got Ghost Rider. And so I'm just kind of panning through here because I feel like I'm droning on. And of course, you know, no collection is complete without some Spider-Man. And these are some of those old Marvel. Oh God, I can't remember what they were called, but right there, one in the package. That was the Spider-Man. Spider-Man Classics. That was one of those. There's the variant. And of course, Austin Powers, Tenchi Muyo, Scully and Mulder. An old mug from Disney World from when I was really young. Little fight scenario there with Spider-Man, Venom, and the Hulk. And there is a Jason Momoa signed pop figure. That's Charming Amy's. Standing next to him, of course, Thanos. Hey, that's Beta Ray Bill. That's right, Beta Ray Bill. You all know who Beta Ray Bill is? You're gonna find out soon, I bet. And that's my drama collection. So there we go. And you know what else? Oh yeah, and we also have the Game of Thrones Lannister banner right here, because why not? So yeah, guys, woof, that's it. That is, oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, these, you guys see these all the time in the background. There you go. Yeah, you can see my lights really well. So, yeah, we're gonna go back up to the front, and we're gonna, actually, let's just close it right here. How about that? All right, guys, thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. I hope you had fun with this video, checking out my collection and all of my goodies I have back here in the back row that you see behind me all the time. So yeah, thanks a lot for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, please go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications so you know when I put up another one of these fantabulous Film Geek videos. But until then, folks, keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.